Okay, Mike, you got to speak loud.
All right, what are we
So just tell me, like, how long you've been doing CrossFit?
I've been doing CrossFit.
Oh, sorry. Introduce yourself first.
Mike G, CrossFit Atlanta. I've been doing CrossFit really hard, like really following the 3 days on, 1 day off, probably since February of last year. So a year and 3 months, year and 3 months, something like that.
Got it.
But I mean, I started dabbling with it probably, the December prior to that, December, January.
So you've been, in relative terms, you're new to this.
Relatively new. Yeah, I actually came from actually like a triathlete's background. So I really came into it pretty skinny. I gained a lot of weight really fast.
Okay. So. What were you prior? What was your weight prior?
When I was in the 150s when I started.
Wow.
But it was racing weight, so it wasn't my really like walking around weight. So it was easy to gain a lot of that back. I got in the 170s pretty quick, and then followed a really good diet, and then just followed the workout of the day. And now I'm usually around like 180, 182ish.
And now, for the most part, you work with CrossFit Atlanta.
CrossFit Atlanta, yeah.
And Dan McDougall.
Yep, that's right. Dan.
Got it. And you're a student as well?
Yes, I'm a student for kinesiology, biomechanics, finishing up my degree right now.
Okay, and how long, about a year?
About a year, yeah. Got about a year left.
Now, that's what you do during the week. On the weekends, you travel pretty much for CrossFit.
I do, yeah. A couple times a month, usually I'll go to do some of the Southeast seminars as one of the head trainers.
Got it.
So,
which we know where all the best trainers travel.
That's
and
right.
Smoke all the other CrossFit trainers.
The East Coast trainers? Yeah, that's right.
The East Coast, West Coast rivalry thing going on.
That's right, that's right.
I'd like to get you on the pull-up bars today to show what you were doing yesterday, which is, and I'm not even quite sure how to term it, so I want to make sure.
Well, I was told from Roger Hamlet, the gymnastics cert, that the actual name for it is the butterfly kip. I guess because it kind of mimics the butterfly stroke of swimming.
Okay.
So
excellent. So you'll be more than happy to show us on tape how to
Sure,
do it?
sure, definitely.
All right, cool. As soon as you jump down, can you kind of walk me through like how you do it or what you feel?
Yeah, I will. I'll try to explain it the best way I know it. I just learned by watching some of the videos. Actually, it's kind of funny. I got my cell phone and videotaped OPT doing it with my phone, so I can bring it to the gym and just look at it and try. It took me it took me a while to learn. But.
Okay, good. Well, it's very interesting. I'll back up and get on film here.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
From down in LA.
Wow.
So, basic thing that I try to, in my mind, what I'm going by, is that I'm going to kip up, and as I'm pulling myself, I'm kipping up to my chin over the bar back here, and as I'm pulling myself underneath the bar, I'm tucking my legs. So I'm going to tuck my knees, and as soon as I get down to the bottom, it's kind of like the way I envision it in my mind is I'm paddling the air with my feet, paddle myself back up in the air. So, and I actually, it kind of does mimic the butterfly stroke. So I actually looked at some of those videos on like YouTube and stuff to kind of find that out.
Well, good. Well, thank you, man. I mean, that's fantastic. It's cool. I think I know it was a huge issue on the boards the other day, or on the blog actually, and I just wanted to get some footage for Tony to make sure that we could create more blog talk and really let people know.
It's faster. I mean, I've done, whenever we do the workouts, I'm able to crank them out. Whereas usually on workouts where, your forearms get real tired from hanging onto the bar, you can continue to crank these out. And it's so fast that you don't really get, your arms don't really get that tired, your grip doesn't really get that tired. So it's good.
Good job.
The advantage to the split bar that I see is that you don't have to worry about hitting your head. So if you see what I was doing there is a little bit of a pause as I'm going down. You can kind of mimic the split bar by going between these two bars just to show you how it's a little bit faster and there's no worry about hitting your head. So the kip is actually, I think, the little circular motion of the kip's a little bit tighter and quicker.
Good. There it is, folks. That butterfly rhythm, that's pretty sharp.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thanks.